Yo, what's up, guys? Targos went back inside the house here. Today, I'm going to do more MJ biopic news. So, as of the last week, there has been some updates regarding the film. So, we're going to do some recaps, and then hopefully we will run into the updates. So, as we all know, Michael is an upcoming American biographical musical drama film directed by Antoine Fuqua and written by John Logan, based on the life of the American singer, songwriter, and dancer Michael Jackson. It stars Jackson's nephew Jafar Jackson in his film debut, alongside Coleman Domingo, Nia Long, Miles Teller, Laura Harrier, Kat Graham, Lawrence Tate, and Derek Luke. Michael is now scheduled for release in the United States on October 3rd, 2025 by Lionsgate and by Universal Pictures internationally. Originally, it was going to be released on April 18th, 2025, but got pushed back to October, so we gotta wait for under 11 months now. We were so close. The premise. The film follows Jackson's life and career from his time with the Jackson 5 as a child in the 1960s and 1970s to his final weeks before his death in 2009. Cast: Jafar Jackson as Michael Jackson, Giuliano Cruvaldi as young Michael, Coleman Domingo as Joe Jackson, Nia Long as Catherine Jackson, Miles Teller as John Branca, Laura Harrier as Susan DePaz, Jamal R. Henderson as Jermaine Jackson, Jaden Harville as young Jermaine, Trey Horan as Marlon Jackson, Jalen Lyndon Hunter as young Marlon, Ryan Hill as Tito Jackson, Judah Edwards as young Tito, Joseph David Jones as young Jackie Jackson, Nathaniel Logan McIntyre as young Jackie, Kat Graham as Diana Ross, Lawrence Tate as Barry Gordy, Jessica Sula as Latoya Jackson, Liv Simone as Gladys Knight, Kevin Shinnick as Dick Clark, Kaylin Darrell Jones as Bill Bray, Kendrick Sampson as Quincy Jones, and Derek Luke as Johnny Cochran. Alright. Directed by Antoine Fuqua, written by John Logan, produced by Graham Keane, John Branca, and John McClane. Starring Jafar Jackson, Coleman Domingo, Nia Long, Miles Teller, Laura Harrier, Kat Graham, Lawrence Tate, and Derek Luke. Cinematography by Diane Bepp. Production company JK Films. Distributed by Lionsgate US, Universal Pictures International. Release date new, which is being October 3rd, 2025. Country US, language English, budget $155 million. Production, development, and casting. In November of 2019, it was announced that Graham Keane had secured the rights to produce a film about Michael Jackson, with John Logan set to write the screenplay. In February 2022, Lionsgate acquired the distribution rights. Casting began in June with Kimberly Hardin as the casting director. Production was expected to start in 2023. In January 2023, Antoine Fuqua was announced as the director. That same month, casting began with Jackson's nephew, Jafar Jackson, being announced to play Jackson. In January of 2024, the newcomer Giuliano Cruvaldi was cast as a young Michael, as well as Coleman Domingo as Joe Jackson, and Nia Long as Catherine Jackson. Also that month, Miles Teller was reported to be in talks to play one of Jackson's attorneys. In February, Teller was confirmed to play John Branca. The cast for the rest of the Jackson 5 were announced later that month, with Laura Harrier, Kat Graham, Lawrence Tate, Jessica Sula, Liv Simone, Kevin Shinnick, Caitlin Darrell-Jones, and Kendrick Sampson being added to portray Susan DePaz, Diana Ross, Barry Gordy, LaToya Jackson, Gladys Knight, Dick Clark, Bill Bray, and Quincy Jones in March. In February of 2024, Derek Luke was added to the cast as Johnny Cochran. Writing. The screenplay includes content regarding the abuse allegations against Jackson, with King saying that he wanted to humanize but not sanitize and present the most compelling, unbiased story. Filming. Principal photography was scheduled to begin in mid-2023 over 80 days in Santa Barbara, California, and was projected to spend $120 million on crew wages and vendors, according to the California Film Commission. Filming was delayed in September 2023 due to the 2023 SAG-AFTRA strike. Filming began in January 2022 in 2024 and ended on May 30th. Diane Bepp was the cinematographer, Barbara Ling the production designer, and Marcy Rogers the costume designer. Visual effects are provided by Cinesite. Release. Mako will be distributed by Lionsgate in the United States on October 3rd, 2025. Kino Films in Japan, and Universal Pictures elsewhere. It was previously scheduled to be released on April 18th. And it was most likely changed that way, most likely due to the passing of Tito Jackson, and as of recently now, many weeks ago, Quincy Jones had also fully now died. A surprise first look was shown to theater owners at CinemaCon on April 10th, 2024, to positive reception. Now, I think the reason why it was pushed back is because I think Jafar Jackson needed some time for himself, because two things, of course, Tito and Quincy Jones have died, and all their friends and family are attending their funerals. Because we all know funerals takes like about a week and a half to set up. And then people need some time to recover before they actually decide to move on and not just mourn about one or two people for the rest of their life. So I'm guessing this is the reason why the biopic was moved back to October 3rd. It's because Jafar Jackson, the main cast member of the biopic, needed some time and space after his other uncle had died. But then suddenly, Quincy Jones suddenly died, and now they need a lot more time for themselves. Like, the entire Jackson family and even Quincy's own family, along with their other family members, along with their friends. So I'm guessing that's the reason why the biopic was pushed back to October 3rd and is no longer being scheduled to be released on April 18th. So that's it for this news video, guys. This is Chargos Boom signing off. If you want more news like this, hit the subscribe button for all or personalized with the bell. And also to hit the like button if you think that this is a lot helpful. Alright? I will see you guys next time. Chargos Boom signing off.